politics. Listen to a little bit of the interview.
I did extensive work on the LP side with Goldman Sachs. I did extensive work with Citigroup in my time and the LP position. So the way it's stated on the resume, doing work for, I have worked for, not on or at or in. Yeah, I understand that, and let that be a lesson learned for everybody.
Did anyone who worked for you perish in the Pulse nightclub shooting?
That worked for me directly? No. I mean, worked for me as in they worked for the company I was an employee of. That's in the whole context of the conversation.
Were your grandparents Hungarian Jewish refugees that survived the Holocaust?
I never said they were Hungarian. My grandfather, Ukrainian descent, my grandmother, Belgium. So that's the story. He goes from Ukraine to Belgium. They go to Brazil.
So
my entire life.
So reports that your grandparents were born in Brazil are wrong.
Well, to the best of my knowledge,
All right, let's bring in the man who interviewed Santos, WABC radio host, owner of WABC Radio, a true power broker in the best sense of the word when it comes to Republican politics, John Catsimatidis. I hope you had a good Christmas to you and the family. Thank you for doing this in a holiday week. Appreciate it, John.
Well, thank you, Chris. The important thing was my kids were with me, and with the kids being with me, it made it a good Christmas.
I know the family. You got a beautiful family. It's great to have them around you. It speaks to you as a parent that they still want to be around you because they're not little ones anymore. They can do whatever they want. All right, so let's talk about this guy when it comes to doing whatever you want. This is a pretty good one. This guy lied about stuff that you're not supposed to. You know, him polishing up his work record, even his education record. You wouldn't do it, but guys do that every once in a while. But lying about his Jewish roots in Nassau County in New York, of all places, how big a deal was this to you?
Well, he pushed all the buttons. You want to be gay? He was gay. You want to be Jewish? He was Jewish. You want to be, no matter what he thought he would get a few extra votes, he appealed to that audience. But I look at it, Chris, as a failure of the system. It's a failure of the Republicans to catch those mistakes, and it's a failure of the Democrats to do opposition research and catch those mistakes. And the news audience, the news channels, the newspapers, are no longer have investigative teams that would catch those mistakes. So it's an overall failure of the system, which we shouldn't put up with, and we hope it can fix itself in the future.
You think he should step down?
I think he got elected, and it goes normal course of process. Otherwise, you know what's going to happen, Chris? That everybody that gets elected, they'll find something to say you should step down, and the process has to go on. The process is, if the U.S. attorney indicts him before he's supposed to be sworn in, that's one thing. But if he's sworn in, because he did get elected, then the ethics committee will look at it. There's a process in our country that should have checks and balances and find out the extent of the guilt. And but they should have caught it before the election, Chris.
I know. But listen, I hear you on that, but it's still on him. I mean, yeah, it would have been nice if the media had caught it, or Zimmerman, Bob Zimmerman, the guy who was ran against him. You know, the irony about Robert Zimmerman is that, you know, he's been a Democrat consultant for so long. He's the kind of guy who would help you do opera research. Anyway, but it's still going to be about what your party wants to do about it.
Robert Zimmerman is a good guy.
Yeah, I know. I've known him most of my life. I like him. I would actually count him as a friend. He got beat good in this race, too. He got beat by 8 points. Now, you say he got elected.
Surprised.
He got elected, though, John, on the basis of a bunch of lies. You know what I mean? So there are a lot of people who might have voted for him because they thought he was Jewish and he would understand the concerns of that community, or that they were really taken with him as a private sector guy, Goldman Sachs. Ooh, wow, that's big. Everybody knows what that means in Nassau County, and it wasn't true. So it's not as simple as just saying the guy got elected. It's fraud in the inducement.
I agree with you 110%. But what do you do about it? He did get elected. Does the U.S. attorney indict him? Does the district attorney
No.
indict him? Does the attorney general indict him?
No.
You remember the old adage, you can indict a ham sandwich if you want.
Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.